Greetings, sunshines and sunnies. It is our Queen Scarlet Pimp Sun Kiss coming at y'all right quick, right fast, maybe with a relaxed reaction and review for Girlfriends Season 1, Episode 16. What's the name of the episode, child? Friends, colleagues, brothers. Now, I ain't had the opportunity right now because I'm doing this right off the back of episode 15's reaction and review. So I ain't looked at all of what this episode in particular gets into. I looked at it before enough to know that I wanted to react to it and review it. So this gonna be just right off the bat. I can't tell you like right off rip. So whatever. We finna get on straight into it. Y'all already know what it is. Let's get it. Mm, okay. Real last conversation popped off at the very beginning. They at the diner or whatever. Um, little brunch hour. All four of the gals, Lynn. Well, no, it's just three of them. Lynn, Tony, and Maya discussing how the gynecologist appointment with Maya's going through her treatments, and Maya is going through this very real concern and confusion surrounding, her mama prayed, her grandma prayed, and it still happened to her, feeling like, why me type shit. And I guess, some things just happen. A lot of things can be spiritual. A lot of things can just, come to your attention for you to, like the doctor was telling her, get her diet in order, get her coping mechanisms that concern stress and sleep deprivation and things of that nature in order. It could be things like that. And, some things you just may never have the answer to. And if you're going through something like that right now, or anybody who does go through something like that, like I always say, light, love, and liberation, healing, all of that, for real, for real. Hallelujah. Yes, and Lynn is letting her know about yoga. Definitely, yoga is a great stress reducer, like for real. Physically and internally, like it's like killing so many birds with one stone with yoga. Okay, so we kicked this episode off with John and William at the office preparing for a meeting, some lawyer shit. They looking to get chose for a big case that done came up. It looks like the residential butt kiss has entered the room to taunt them. Ken Duncan, he goes by the name of. Him and William have this weird exchange over a cup of coffee, even though Ken comes out with a thermal bottle of Starbucks. So why are you trying to compete with William over an office cup of coffee? What's wrong with you? Definitely the residential butt kiss. Because as soon as everybody get in, the boss and everything for the meeting, he's doing the most, cracking jokes all up in this man's face, trying to be seen, trying to be heard. So boss man starts spitting out the, what I'm saying, ramifications of the case and everything, asking for suggestions, what to do. Somebody being sued by somebody else, he like what to do. It's a big ass company and shit. Joan offering her suggestions, and he's completely talking over her, starting meaningless conversations with the other men in the room, of course, with the residential but kids. And I am fucking screaming. Okay, she was offering her strategies, and then when she started joking around with them, he said, "Oh, nah, you need to shut up. Like, we need some strategies." She was just offering you strategies, and you was over there talking about how your seat leaned back. Mess. So he even asked about another case, and she starts to offer what she got to say, and he talking about who want to look at the Jaguar, his damn car. Trash bag. Trash bag. Okay, so we see what we getting into here. Some misogyny. Now she over here back at the crib talking to Tony about the situation. Tony trying to, let her know, you know what I'm saying? This is how it is. Use your sex as a weapon, da 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 da. But at the same time, I don't feel like John has to accept it. Okay, and Lynn is letting her know that her light tone of voice can make a difference. I do feel both ways about that because on one hand it shouldn't make a difference, but on another hand, some people, a lot of people have been conditioned to respond that way. If your voice is hella high pitched and squeaky and shit, don't nobody really want to hit it. That's how a lot of people have been conditioned, and it's sad, but that's how a lot of people have been conditioned. I can't necessarily say if that's a natural biological thing, but I do know I can say that that's how a lot of people have been conditioned. Yeah, ma'am. I mean, that's what Tony is telling her. Give him the lean. In other words, she wants to cleave. But John ain't got no cleavage. So girls like me and John don't think about stuff like that. And then too, you shouldn't have to do that. And don't nobody want to have to do that. And it can also send a wrong message and just like put you in other like fucked up positions. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like that ain't even really the way to go either, especially in a position like that. Okay, child, so they get into the yoga. We got Maya, Tony, and Lynn over here with the yoga. Oh, shit. She lets him know about her situation. He play a little jokey joke talking about, ugh, that's too much information. But he said he can help with her little situation. Mm-hmm. He's very affectionate. She said, uh-uh. He caught the little feel on her little nuggets. I thought he made affectionate. Shout out to her for saying something. She felt uncomfortable. Maya getting on him. Yeah, so they at the yoga, and Maya is getting on the yoga man for being all touchy feely and stuff as he is demonstrating his processes and treatments. Lynn and Tony trying to calm her down. Lynn is trying to reassure her that this is just like his method and shit. I'm screaming. Maya is very resistant to pretty much everything that's going on with the process, though. Um, but shout out to her for, what I'm saying, speaking up on behalf of her body and stuff. You know what I'm saying, him being all overtly affectionate and touchy feeling stuff. She ain't gotta accept that, but she does need to embrace the rest of what he is offering if she is going to stay. Or tell them to find somebody else that's not so touchy feely. Tell them to find a woman or something. Definitely tell them to find a woman. Okay, we back at the office. It's another meeting with Joan and the boys club. Oh, now he want her to give up her seat to a black man. He promoted her to junior partner and don't even remember that he promoted her to junior partner. Now he done brought in this random man to spit suggestions and real shit in order. A mess. I feel like Joan is being challenged once again to speak up for herself and be honest about what she stands for. William is now participating in the boys' club foolishness. He has now overstepped Joan while she was talking, overtalked her, interrupted her, and started just throwing in all of his foolishness. Mm-mm-mm. Now she looking at him like she want to take a bite. She's snapping. I don't blame her. Child, she goes to the only other woman in the room, the white woman, and she don't defend her. She snapped the fuck off and she walked the fuck out. I don't blame her though. I don't blame her. I don't blame Shawty for not saying nothing either, because if she wasn't ready, then you know what I'm saying, that's just where she at in her process. She shouldn't be forced into doing nothing that she don't want to do or saying nothing that she don't want to say. Um, but shit, I don't blame Joan either for spazzing the fuck out and going off on them saying, bitch, you gon' hear me. I'm tired of you talking over me. I will rock you. I am not the one. I don't blame her. So Maya is supporting her and letting her know, shout it, just know that my job is to texture yours. So please consider that as you know, stand your ground and everything that you do, okay? I heard that. Not William that stepped into Jones' office talking about he accepts her apology. He called himself trying to check her, saying that she undermined him, calling her a sore loser. He did cut her off though, and she standing her ground. She better. The fuck? You embarrassed her. He talking about she embarrassed him. You embarrassed her. You talked over her. Tisk. He said she playing a race card. I'm fucking screaming. I don't blame him for jumping on any opportunity that he see, but at the same time, keep that same fucking energy. You ain't jumping to fucking interrupt and bulldoze all the other men in the room, but you bulldozed her. You took the opportunity to bulldoze her after she was already being bulldozed over and over and over again. Child. While I see both sides, I feel like William is wrong in this situation because he doing some unconscious shit that he's not willing to hear her out on, and she was rightfully calling him out on it, like, bro, you are interrupting me, overstepping me, all this shit. You participating in bullshit with the rest of these dudes, and we should be better than that. Like, of course, they do that shit, but I should be able to expect better from you because we actually friends in real life, bro. But you doing the same things they doing, fucking belittling me and undermining me when I'm fucking join your partner, fam. Like, what is you talking about? And you don't do that to these dudes. You fighting over a cup of coffee with these dudes, okay? You eat ribs with these dudes. But you don't overstep these dudes. You don't interrupt them dudes. You don't fucking overtalk them dudes or no shit. You don't step up in their office and start trying to check them dudes. But you step up in here trying to come at me. Exactly. And that says everything. What was wrong? And don't get me wrong, I do get William's standpoint, whereas Joan needs to like lighten up in certain type of ways. She needs to get more like athletic about the fundamentals and the technique of how she pitch her shit and how she go at trying to get the cases that she trying to get and be seen and heard when she trying to be seen and heard. She needs to be more athletic about it. But at the same time, bro, you could just not interrupt her at the same time. Okay, so we back over at the yogi with Maya, Lynn, and Tony. He's still being touchy feely. She trying to see if he is fluid or straight. She's trying to see if he want to go on a date with her cousin Ronnie. He said, baby, I'm not gay. They all assume he's gay. Oh, oh. And now Linda said, when he was helping her and down facing dog, his dog had a bone. They threatening to sue and press charges. And all the girls running out. Now he's trying to play. Now he's trying to play gay. But he done cussed the dude out for looking at him. Oh my gosh. I don't blame them though. I don't blame them though. Back at the office. Back at the ranch. She's apologizing for coming out of her face. And the kiss ass wants to call her a crybaby. Come through, William. So, Boss Man started pushing the case. John started talking. Kiss said started interrupting her, of course. William evidently got the point. It settled in at some point or some shit. And he defends her. He like, hey, I believe John was trying to say something. I believe you should pipe down. John was trying to say something type shit. And then John tries her little like deep voice type shit. And Boss Man is like, are you okay? And even though that shit was like cringe worthy and funny as fuck, she ended up getting his attention and being able to get his point across. So like, with her adapting and trying everything that she possibly could in order to, you know, push her agenda, reach her goals and shit. With the accompaniment and the assistance of William speaking up on her behalf. You see how it all comes together and works out? Yes, sir. Teamwork. Teamwork. And I believe that that's the main theme of this particular episode. Teamwork. And what's the name of it? Friends, colleagues, brothers. Yes. Teamwork making the dream work. We see Joan working as a party of one, trying to accomplish some things in her career that she been trying to accomplish for a long time, get on some major cases. She done already got a junior partner. She trying to go to infinity and beyond with it, you know what I'm talking about? So then we over here with Maya. She trying to get her healing, be victorious with her treatments and shit. Lynn and Tony introduced her to yoga and all this, that, and the third. Now, she could just be hyper focused on everything that she got going right. She could just go with the flow of everything, but nah, it's not touchy feely. She could just be like any other guy, and you know what I'm saying? All the rest of the guys that's up in there, you know what I'm saying? Bypass it, just assume he gay and let it go down. But nah, she speak up, she said, baby, don't touch me there. That's my no square. Okay? And I guess after them trying to convince her that she was tripping and her not going, and I guess it set in eventually, and they get back in there. Maya started pitching to him, yo, you free for a date? Oh, my cousin Ronnie, he da 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 da, and the man's like, I'm not gay. So they got that answer like, oh shit, wait, whoa, oh, 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 Mike smart as fuck. Like, oh, he not gay. So what you doing? Like, all of them come together. Like, and seem like they gonna get him up out of here, folks. I'm fucking screaming. So Joan successfully gets second chair. I guess that means she's like the co-lawyer on the big case. And then she tries Tony's lean tactic, showing off the cleavage, and he like, stop while you're ahead. Don't. Well, I need all that. You still second chair. She tried. She tried. You know what I'm saying? You gotta try. She got all the guys in the meeting room. John do. Sis, so we just finished out the episode with some little playful play. John got Maya and the rest of the guys of the entire office as a whole in the meeting room, and they just, going through a little like role play dialogue, like, when we gonna let the men out? We might want a little affection. We might get a little hot. We might get a little bothered. Don't ask. Anyway. So yeah, I enjoyed that, especially being the fact that I didn't read the info thing this time. And so yeah, I already gave the rundown pretty much on this episode and gave most of my thoughts and things of that nature. I feel like Joan did right in standing her ground and embracing what William brought to the table as far as challenging her and telling her like, yo, like, don't be a sore loser about it. Expand your horizons. Step out of the whole like by the book ass shit about it and like get, have fun with it. Basically, have fun with it. Remember the passion. Remember the game of it, the athleticism of it all, and get into that space with it, and maybe it'll work out better for you. And at the same time, he had to let what she said rest on him for him to go get himself together and check himself and check his male misogynism and chauvinism or whatever it was that he had going on, reason why he felt like it was okay to be interrupting her and over talking her and overstepping her all up in the meeting and things, not considering her and things of that nature, just being rude. But he got it together though, child. He got up in the last meeting and he defended her, told them to pipe down while she was trying to talk. Cause she is a second child, okay? And I told y'all she ain't had no bosom. She's a part of the itty bitty titty committee, and we love it. We are here for it. And all of the other sizes and shapes of the bosoms, okay? Lack thereof, present, in the future, and the past, side, left and right, all that shit. And it didn't work for her though. The bosoms did not work for her though. The, it didn't work for her though. She still got second chair. But we here for it, okay? So we know that the bosoms is not Joan's strong suit. It is her brain. It is her willingness to adapt and evolve and also stand her ground and stand up for what she believes in. And that's all I got. I ain't got no more. So I hope that you all have been enlightened, educated, and entertained. And I hope that you all will like, comment, and subscribe, and come on back through for everything that I have back dropping for y'all. Light, love, and liberation to you all. Emphasis on liberation. Peace.